Hi everyone, good afternoon. Welcome to our live broadcast. Okay, let me introduce you first myself. Okay, my name is Tess. I'm a senior travel consultant here in DSD Travel and Tourism. Okay, I'm here also live with Mr. Hani, my manager, and Zainab, one of the travel consultant here in DSD Tourism. Welcome, guys. And okay, let me give you Is Mr. Hani, can you hear me? Okay. Zainab, here we go. Okay. Guys, let me
Yes.
introduce to you a little bit background of our company. Okay, we
Yeah.
are
Good to know.
DSD group of companies.
Can you
So
hear me?
basically, we have, of course, first DSD Tourism LLC, travel agency. Also, we have DSD Information Technology, our IT company. We also have DSD Business Setup Company. Also, we have DSD Commercial Broker and DSD Documents Clearing. Okay, so first, um, I will just tell you few things about UAE visas because that's where we basically um, be focused on, and a lot of services will be more on later. Okay, and also one of the things that we are doing here in our live is we have gathered questions from um, a lot of our customers all throughout UAE and even from outside country. They have sent us a lot of questions, and these are frequently asked questions, which we will be answering live here in our live broadcast here and our page. And also, for those viewers that are joining us here, you're so welcome, guys. Um, if you have any questions, anything that you wanted to ask live, and we can answer you live here in our page. And you can just send us a comment in the comment section below. Okay, and yes, that will be the what do you call this? That will be the going on this live broadcast. Anyway, so as I said, I have introduced you our company. We are over 5 years in this field and this kind of business. So basically, we have proven a lot of things to a lot of clients and customers. Um, that we what do you call this? In this kind of business, we have proven a lot of things already. And also, guys, our we have our head office, our main office, head office is here in Dubai, which we are um, doing the live right now. And also, we have branch in Africa and in Asia. In Asia, we have in Philippines, and in Africa, we have in Nigeria. And we're hoping, you know, our visions is to go throughout worldwide with our services, hopefully very soon. Okay, so yes, okay, let's go on to the business and let's go to the main topic, which is type of UAE visas. We have type of UAE visas, which one of it is uh, tourist visas. People who are outside the country who wants to come to UAE, which is we're having visit visas is available for all nationalities, and these are the 30 days. Okay, the 30 days, the 60 days visit visa. This 30 and 60 are single and multiple entry, and of course we have like if you want to visit a family, we have 90 days leisure visa. Okay, so those are type of visit visas. Okay, and another thing is a company sponsored visa. That's one of the visa here in the UAE. Okay, company sponsored visa. That means if you are working under a company and you have a sponsor, they will provide you a visa. Okay, so that is a company sponsored visa. That is also a 2 years residence visa. Also, this sponsored by family. See, this is can only will only be available for if you have a current residence visa, you can sponsor your family under your visa, which is spouse and children. Okay, this is only available for spouse and children. And okay, we also have golden visa, which is a basically a longer visa in the UAE. The longer, I think, yes, because this is 10 years golden visa. Okay. Also, we have partners and investors visa. Partners visa are those who are what do you call this? Um, Having a partner's visa, having a visa under a license. So if you want to put up a business together with your partner, like basically a partner's visa, but this is not like a couple's visa. That's so total different thing. Okay, an investor's visa. If you have a property here in the UAE, of course you're eligible to apply for an investor's visa. We will get onto that more on later. So if you have more questions regarding that one, just leave us a comment in the comment section. Okay. Um, okay, that's it for the kind of visas. I will start with the frequently asked questions. Okay, we have, I think, a lot. We have, I think, more than 10 or about, yes, about 10 to 12 questions that was asked by the residents in the UAE and also for those who are outside the um, country. Okay, first I wanted to, this is one of the most basic questions here in Dubai. If I am a resident, which countries I have visa on arrival? Okay. Okay. So basically, we have this is very famous, which is also just 3 hours flight from here in the UAE. We have Georgia. They will just check your Emirates ID. For this visa on arrival, you don't need to apply visa ahead of time. You just present your Emirates ID in your passport, and then they will allow you to enter or to pass through immigration. So one of it is Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, okay, and also if you want to go on a beach holiday, see, these countries are like those who are if you want to experience a winter or snow in a wonderland. But if you want to go on a beach holidays, there is Seychelles and Maldives. So, and a lot of lists that we can give you. There's a lot of places where the residence visa of the UAE can go on a lot of visa on arrival. Sorry, yes. So the list goes on. Okay, so I hope I have answered these questions clearly to our viewers. Okay, so now I have also another one. Okay, I think this goes. I want this says for okay, is fine reduction. Hold on 1 second. Okay, this is for they said, will I get abscond? This is one of the questions, okay? Will I get abscond if I overstay? And what is abscond? Okay, so for these questions, I would like my colleague Zainab to what do you call this? To overtake the conversation or answer these questions for our viewers and also to give you clear information about this question. So Zainab.
Okay, thank you, Tess. Okay, thank you, Tess. My name is Zainab. I am a sales consultant working at ESD Tourism.
First of all,
First
I
of
will
all,
answer the question, what is absconding?
I will answer.
Absconding is
Absconding
a
is a
block
block
from the
from the
immigration of
immigration
the
of the
visitor
visitor
or
or
resident,
resident,
which is
which is
imposed
imposed
due
due
to
to
overstay
overstay
by visa sponsor.
by a visa sponsor.
So visa sponsor
So
can be
visa
made by an
sponsor can
employer
be made by
or
an
travel
employer or
agency
an
in the private or public sector.
agency in the private or public sector.
And that block will not
And
allow
that
an
block will
individual
not
who
allow
has
an individual who has it
this visa
not to purchase
to
the
exit the
visa or
country.
to exit the country.
Can you hear me? Yeah, I can
Can you
hear
hear
you,
me?
Zainab. I can hear you. Okay, to answer the question,
Yes, to answer the question, will I get abscond if I overstay? This depends on the type of visa and who is your sponsor. But however, most of the tourist visas do get absconding from travel agencies who issue the visa to them in order to keep their visa quota open or working.
okay. So yes, thank you for that, Zainab. Okay, I hope we give the viewers the clear answer for those. By the way, these questions that were asked are from our customers who have been asking us online, and also some customers have been, requesting to what do I do, and also we did it live because we want everyone to have a knowledgeable, like because we are in a foreign country, and the first thing we should know is that what is our visa status and how is it, and we should have knowledge on our current status in a foreign country where we are working or living. Okay, thank you, Zainab. That's quite a clear. What do you call this? That's a very clear answer. Okay, we have also. I think this goes for a question for my for Mr. Hani, our manager in BSD. Hi, Mr. Hani. Okay, this one of the question is that is fine reduction and absconding process same in all Emirates? Okay, hi, Sir Honey. Hello. Just hello. Just wait a little bit longer, guys. Okay.
Hello,
We get back. Hello.
Yeah, we can
hello.
Yes. Okay. Mr. Honey, can you hear me? Can you hear us? Okay. Okay. We will get back on that one. Okay. Okay, we just let us go on to the next question. This is for Zainab. Okay. Um, okay, they're asking one of the questions is that what is the difference between overstay and absconding? So this is one of the what do you call this basic questions that was asked. They're asking if what is the difference. Okay.
Hi,
Hi, Mr. Hani.
first
Welcome
hi,
of all,
back.
Tess.
Can you hear me now?
Shani is
Thank
back.
you. Yes, do you hear me now?
Yes. Okay. Just hold on a little bit. We went
Yes,
on to
sure,
the next question for Zainab, and then I will get back to you for the previous question. Okay.
sure, sure.
Okay. So for Zainab, what is the difference between overstay and absconding?
Okay, first of all, I will give the definition of overstay. Overstay is basically a fine that is imposed by the government So you will have to pay a fine for each day after your visa expires. That is the simplest explanation. And then I'll move on to absconding. Absconding is basically a block from the immigration on the visitor or resident, which was imposed due to overstay by the visa sponsor. Your visa sponsor can be an employer or a travel agency, which is in the public or public or private sector, and that block will not allow an individual who has it to process a visa or exit the country unless you change your status and get another visa process, or you get an outpass to leave the country. As long as you have that absconding ban, you cannot um, get another visa or exit the country without going through the right procedures. So basically, those are the definitions of overstay and absconding.
Okay, thank you so much, Zainab. That was very clear and what do you call this? Quite interesting answer. But yes, thank you for that. Okay, yes, I hope for everyone who is on our watching us right now, I hope it was clear. And okay, speaking of fine reductions in absconding, we'll go on to the next question, which will be handled by Mr. Hani. Okay, hi, Mr. Hani.
Yes.
Okay,
Hi,
so
good evening. Sorry for what happened.
that's
Things
okay.
that happen
It's
in
normal.
life shows. Yes.
Okay, so this one, uh,
Mm.
speaking of fine reduction in absconding, there is a question that asked was, is fine reduction in absconding process the same in all Emirates?
No, it is not the same. Dubai is having a different system than the other UAE Emirates in the sense of the fine reduction, especially the fine reduction. The absconding removal, as you explained, that there is different type of visas where the visit visa, if it's private sector or public sector, it is always the same with all the Emirates, including Dubai, that they remove it from their travel agency if it's a private sector, and they remove it, and the government does remove it if it's a public sector.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Hani. Thank you so much for that answer.
Thank
Yes, guys. Okay. So, for the next question, we'll go on with another one. I think I will handle this question. They asked if, how can I check my current visa status fines in the UAE? Okay, see, for checking your visa status, as I've said, it's very important to have you to get you a knowledge on what is really, because you know um, whatever we do, even if we what do you call this, if we don't know our visa status, that would be just like we don't really know why we're coming here in the UAE, you know? So, okay, for checking of current visa status, you can approach a travel consultant or a travel agent in the travel agency here at the UAE. That will be your first options. You can approach or contact to check it for you, because we can explain to you more better why is this the status of your visa, and when is the next or the best time for you to renew or exit the country, or when do you need to have a current visa. So we will check it for you. We can check it for you, or you can go to any immigration office to check the visa status for you. That will be the first option. And second option will be you can contact us as a travel agency, at travel consultant will check it for you. Okay, so I hope that was very clear. And what do you call this? Basically, I'm just asking you to have a travel agent for you to check your visa status for you, and then explain to you more about it. Also, how can I check my fines? That's the follow-up questions. Okay, how can I check my fines? the same thing goes. I think basically you just need to contact a travel agent, and then we'll present to you why you're having these fines and what kind of visas you were having, and then that goes on to the next, what do you call this? That goes on to the next visa application that you are planning to do. Because basically, once you're in a foreign land, you really have to know what is going on your visa, because we are living here with our residence visa, if not residence visa, with our visit visa. So it's really important to have more knowledge on our visa status here in the UAE. Okay, so yes, guys, there is more questions. I think Mr. Honey can explain more better about this one also. Okay, about fine reductions. They're asking
Yes.
if do I have to be present in immigration during the fine reduction?
Okay. Again, we repeat the information that Dubai is having a different system than the other UAE Emirates. In Dubai, you don't need to be present during the fine reduction, since it's only a community. It's not a court. It's not a court
Mm-hmm.
request to. It's not a request to transfer to a court to give a fine reduction. It's only a community inside the immigration. In the other Emirates, the request is a transfer to a court. If the court requested the applicant present, the person has to be present in front of the court to receive the reduction of the fine which he's requesting to.
Mm-hmm. So basically, um, it depends. Am I correct?
It depends on which Emirates you are doing the fine reduction on. As we said, Dubai is having a different system than other
Mm-hmm.
UAE. If it's Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, Ajman, the other UAE Emirates, the request of fine reduction is basically a request to transfer the fines to the court. Okay. And if it's a court, a judge will be there. The judge might request the presence of the applicant, the person who requested the fine reduction, to be present in the court to receive the rule of the judge on the fine reduction.
Okay.
So
Thank you, Mr.
Dubai,
Hani.
again, Dubai, they don't require. Other Emirates, they do require.
Oh, okay, okay. Yes, yes, I understand. Yes, thank you so much, Mr. Hani, for that wonderful explanation. Yeah. So I hope nobody will get into that situation, as it's very complicated when you're having that kind of situation. Anyway, going on. Okay. So, speaking of fines and fine reduction, there is also a question here. I think Zainab can answer this one. This one is asked if what is the fine for overstaying visa in the UAE? Basically, how much is the fines and what is the fine? How does it start? Let us hear from Zainab.
Okay. As Mr. Hani has explained, as Mr. Hani has already explained, every emirate in Dubai has their own rules and regulations and how they work. So basically, the fines for Sharjah and Abu Dhabi visas from the first day is 330 dirhams. And then after that, every day from that, they're charging 50 dirhams. I
Mm.
think that's clear. But for Dubai, it's 50 dirhams from the first day and right after. 2 day from there, it's that's the main difference between Sharjah and Abu Dhabi visa and Dubai visa.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Zainab, for that. Yes. What do you call this? So, there's a difference. So basically, Abu Dhabi and Ajman and Sharjah, they're using one portal, one system, and Dubai has a different system that they are using. Thank you, Zainab, for that questions. Okay, I think we're ready to move on again for the next question. This goes for Miss. I think Mr. Hani will handle this one. This is
Yes.
about what do you call this? If they go for fine reduction, will they arrest me if I go reduce my fines? They're asking if they detaining or arresting if they go for fine
Mm,
reduction.
Basically, the fine reduction, when you submit a request, of course, again, in Dubai, they will not arrest you since you will not be present in anywhere. However, if you are applying in a different Emirates other than Dubai, and you go, the court requests your present, and the judge rule for a certain fine and does not give you a grace period, a time frame to pay that fine, and demand to pay immediately, you need to pay the fine, whatever the judge ruled to reduce the fine. Otherwise, they will book you until you pay that fine which the judge gave you. But going there and requesting for fine reduction, no, they will not arrest you.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Mr. Hani. I have a
Thank you.
follow-up question just for the knowledge
Sure,
of everyone watching in here. Like, because
sure.
some of them they don't know what they are doing, like how where they will start. Like they wanted to fix their status, but they don't know how to start removing their abscon. Is although will have how to do the fine reduction, and so basically they need someone. That's why they're asking if I
Okay.
mean my question is can they come to us and assist them on how to start the processing of fixing their status. Like for example, if I'm overstay and I have absconding issues and I wanted to remove it, and I wanted to stay longer basically in the UAE because there's no better places for me here in Dubai only. So
Of
I wanted to what do you call this? Ask if um can I hire a travel agency, or can I hire someone, or can I go to you or a travel consultant to this travel company to fix for my status for me and do
of
the
course,
processing for me?
like what you explained initially, it's not only we are a travel agency, we have a document clearing company, which allow us to have access to ICB system, GDRFA system, which is Dubai Immigration, and the United Arab Immigration system, plus the Tasahil, where we can identify the individual of the client problem, because when you have a problem, first you need to know what is your problem. We will
Exactly.
advise them about the amount of the fines, the place where they are having absconded from, whether it's Dubai, Sharjah, Abu Dhabi, Ajman. We guide them and show them how to legalize their status inside UAE. Because if you do the process in the wrong way, you will not have the results which you are wishing to, and you will be stuck in a bigger problems also.
Yes. Thank you so
So of
much. That
course,
was
it's
very
always advisable to go to a professional in cases like this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Thank you so much, Mr. Hani. That's really good to know about all this. That means there is hope. That means even if
Of
you are
course, there
having a
is
lot
always
of
hope.
overstay, there's always hope. So
There is always hope.
I guess we have to give hope for those who are having overstay. So this is not the end of the world, or this is not the end
Of
of
course, it's not the
what
end
do you
of
call
the world.
this? Yes. So what do you call this? Okay, we have
It's always a
someone.
solution.
I will just before I go on to the next question, I will just answer. Miss Lini Laika Beronio has a question for you. If you can answer this one and handle the question, she's asking if can I apply a partner visa even if I am outside in the country. Mr. Hani?
Yes, yes, yes. She can apply most of the. She's Filipino, right? What is her nationality? Is
Yes,
she
yes.
Filipino? Miss Lin. Yes,
Mhm,
yes.
yes,
She
she's
can
from
apply
Philippines.
for a partner visa. Yes, she can apply for a partner visa outside the country. Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Miss Lenny. I hope we answered your questions. Guys, if you have more questions, live comments, if you are curious with anything, don't be shy or don't hesitate to send us a comment or leave us a comment if you are curious with something, and we'll happy to answer it live here. Okay, here in our live streaming broadcast here in the SD tourism page. Okay. Okay, for the next question, actually someone we have. Okay, see, the last topic that we did is about the what we call this, uh, the arresting of migration to reduce fines. Okay, what if those who have like who wanted to go home on their country and they're having problem or bigger fines here in the UAE and then they wanted to go home. So that means, do they have a hope to leave the country without paying fines? And what you call this? How can they get it?
Okay. There is something called an outpass. Okay, where if the person have lost all the ways to change his status inside UAE, somehow find a job, do a visa, try to reduce his fines and settle it with the government, remove the absconding, things like this. The individual can apply for an outpass, okay, which is a permit from UAE government to allow them leaving UAE, but on a condition that they are not going to come back again. They receive
Okay.
a life ban. Yes.
Okay, I see. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Hani. That
However,
was
just let me add something. In order to get that outpass, you need to have an air ticket. When you apply to the outpass, the date of the ticket cannot exceed 7 days of the day you are taking the outpass. You're obtaining the outpass. So if you are having ticket on 7, you can apply from 1st until 6th of that month. Within those 7 days, this ticket, the date of the ticket has to be within 7 days.
okay. So basically, the government has given you grace period to leave the country once they approve your
Yes,
outpass. Oh, okay.
yes.
So that would be a good knowledge because maybe I we think we apply outpass and then we'll just go on our own time because we have outpass and we're free to leave the
No,
country. It's good to
no,
know the
no, no.
specifics, and so that I think I think also if you don't leave the country after your outpass approval after 7 days, you also get another fines, right?
Yes, you start another fines, and you are going to have a bigger legal issues in UAE.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Hani, for that one.
Thank you.
Okay, I have live questions also. I think I can handle this one. From Mr. Rizwan, what is the golden visa and who can apply a golden visa? Okay, golden visa is a 10 years residence visa. Okay, this golden visa is has given by the government for those who are first for those who are having a property here in the UAE. I think above you have above 2 million properties, and then you are applicable to apply for a golden visa if you are having a business or a property that's worth millions. Yes, that's possible to apply for you. Also, for those professions who are skilled workers like nurses, doctors. engineers, and I think teachers also are one of them. A lot of professions that are qualified for what do you call this? But those who are skilled, sales are not one of it. Sales, but probably no, I don't think so. But as far as my knowledge, okay, sales is not applicable for profession is not applicable for a golden visa. And to apply for a golden visa, okay, yes, you must have those professions or properties here in the UAE. And to apply for it, you must be like more than 6 months on a residence here in the UAE. Also, it needs a bank statement. A bank statement. I think you need to have about 35,000 of salary for you to be qualified on a golden visa. Of course, um, I just wanted to also highlight that approvals is solely up to immigration. Okay, it's not up to anyone. It's solely 100% up to immigration approval. What we will do is that complete all the documents necessary that was asked, and then we will submit it. That is the process for applying any visas here in the UAE. Okay, so yes, I hope, Mr. Rizwan, I have answered your question very clearly. Uh, okay, for the what do you call this? There's one more question. Can you handle this one, Mr. Hani? About
Yes.
uh, there is also a question that is it possible to apply for a family visa for a 60 years old above 60 years old? That means senior citizen.
Yes, 60 years. If the person is having a residence visa, okay, the sponsor, he can sponsor certain people like the father or the mother, but under certain regulations
Mm-hmm.
in UAE, for example, that especially if it's a female, if the sponsor is a female, they require to have certain proof that she's the only daughter. There is no other person who can sponsor her, things like this, and they require also certain salary, okay, which is 15,000
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
in order to sponsor the person. Because any person who's plus 60, I'm sure it is the person who asked this, it's for her parents.
Yes,
And
yes,
she's
for
the
her
only,
parents.
yes,
Or
yes.
what if the husband is
Mm,
on a residence visa here, and then
okay.
his wife is above. Like, basically, they're both senior citizens, but the husband here is having a residence visa. Can he sponsor his wife even if it's 60 years above as
Yes,
a
yes,
wife visa?
yes, yes, as a wife, of course. Of
Okay.
course, as a wife, yes.
Okay, so basically, it's easy to sponsor if if you're sponsoring, regardless of the age. It's basically to
Regardless of the age.
as long as it's spouse and children.
Yes.
Yeah, but
That,
if it's like
yes.
your parents,
If
but
it's
if
if
it's
it's
like
a if it's a
parents or
parent, if it's a parent, still you can sponsor, regardless, as long as you qualify with the terms which the immigration is requesting, in the sense of the salary, the accommodation, certain conditions which immigration request. If you fall under this category, you can support you can sponsor regardless of the age.
okay, thank you. That was very clear. I hope we answered your question, Miss Laika. So yes, I think we have one last more questions. The frequently asked questions. We have been having a lot of frequently asked questions from our customers. Actually, this one, the last one, is from outside the country. Those who are hoping to get back, or
Hmm.
probably those who left the country with some certain situations, and they wanted to come back. So what if they're having travel ban, I'm sorry, what if they having travel ban, and what is travel ban and what to do if I have travel ban and I wanted to come back to UAE? Is there a hope or a chance for me?
It depends on the duration of the ban you received from it
Come
depends
again?
on it depends on the duration of the ban which was given to the individual or to the person, and the reason of why he was given a ban. Okay. If the person has exited UAE, as we discussed
Listen to
before,
Margaret.
you asked before, from one of our clients, that the person wants to do an outpass, he will not be able to come back again to UAE, most properly.
Most
There
probably,
are
but is there a hope?
Yes, there are people who spread rumors that they remove it after 5 years, after 10 years, then they come again and they apply for a visa, it gets rejected from the system. Okay.
Oh, okay. So it's basically not our control, and we just have to hope
Mm.
and pray to God that it will
Yes.
get approved by the UAE immigration.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Hani. I think that's it. We actually have a follow up question, guys. This one, it says this is from Mr. Miss Rayhan or Mr. Rayhan. Okay. He's asking if he said, I checked my passport status and it shows violated. What does it mean, please? Okay, violated means you are you didn't have a visa after your, like, means your visa has expired and you didn't have a new visa after that. So basically, this kind of situation, this kind of status is if you're having a cancellation of residence, you have been canceled your previous residence visa. It shows there. There's a details there that the cancellation date, the file validity, and then the grace period. But if you exceeded more than the grace period and you didn't have a new visa, it will show as violated. That means you are overstayed from cancellation of residence. That is what is violated means. If you check it, that means you're overstayed from the cancellation of a residence. Also in tourist visa, I just wanted to add, in tourist visa, it will, if you are overstayed, it will not show as violated. It will only show as violated if you're canceled on residence visa overstay. But in tourist visa, it will still show as used tourist visa. The used status will be there even if you're overstay. It will still use because that is tourist visa currently having overstay from there. But this is a residence visa. This is violated. That's why. So I hope I answer it clearly. I hope everyone who is watching us right now have understand our live streaming, and I hope we help you guys to get more knowledge on what are the kinds of visas that you need to know and what would be the possible solution that you're going to do or you need to have in case if you encounter this kind of situations. Okay, so before we end anything and all, I would like to maybe Miss Zainab would like to add more knowledge on her part if she wanted to, give advice to everyone who are having overstays, or is Miss Zainab, can you give them a little bit of advice, or what can you say about the visa status that has, or you can, what have you can share to them basically.
Okay, thank you, Faye. Thank you, Tess. The advice I would like to give everyone
If
is,
you're on overstay or you have times,
if you're on
whatever
overstay or you have
there's
times,
always a solution.
whatever the case might be, there's always a solution. And we are here for you. We are specialists and we are here to give you those solutions. We are here to help you
Because we
travel
have
more
different
comfortably.
clients that are
And we
overstay,
have
they do not know what to do. Or they
yes,
have
they
too
have
much
too much
clients
clients
and they
and they
can't pay
can't pay
for
for
it.
it. So every problem that you see, there is a solution. And here at the Cooperative, we are here to help you guys get those solutions. We give you the support throughout the whole process, and we will see that you get what you want. That's all I wanted to add. Thank you.
And
Thank you, Zainab. Thank you for that wonderful advices. Yes, that's true. I strongly agree with that one. That you know, there's always a hope here in the UAE. Like even if you go through a lot of war situations, this is a very dynamic city and country. So there's always a hope. You just need to know the right
And
person to
always
guide for
ask.
you. Yes, always
Always
ask.
ask.
Always be curious. You know.
Exactly. And always ask. It's better than, yes. Better than being quiet and then getting other information from outside. It's better than being like that might not be accurate.
Yes, and also go to the professional people that can advise you the best thing. That's the very important because everyone can just assume something, but professionals will give you a better answer. Professionals will guide you in a better situation. To because see, if you will just listen to anyone you know or whatever it was, you're not sure that it is that is the right one, that is the right thing to do. So it's always better to consult a professional people for that one. Okay. um Mr. Hani, want to say something?
yes, I would like to thank whoever was with us in this live. We'll promise you that we'll try to do this live a regular practice every week. Also, you guys, if you have any comment, any subject you want us to discuss, we can specify a certain time in our life to discuss that subject or elaborate, give more information about it. What I would advise that for those people who's having fines and they overstayed and they have absconding, always consult, always obtain the right information, get the accurate information from professionals. Don't believe people who says tells you that I have backdoor here, I have backdoor there, because those people are fraud. You need to approach the government in the right channels, which is the
Yeah.
only channels here in UAE.
Yes.
UAE, Dubai, they every day they try to change the system just to make the people life easier. The process of every single government transaction UAE, they are trying to make it easier. Before, so many things we needed to attend to immigration ourselves. We needed to go that government building, this government building. Now everything is online, everything is clear, transparency is there. You don't need, there is no hidden information. You just need to ask the right people. So I always advise you guys, go to a company, professional company, which they have success history in doing business, related business like this. Uh, Try to give, whenever you are doing payment to someone or to a company, you try to get a proper receipts. Don't give, don't transfer to individual accounts, transfer to company accounts. I'm just advising you, guys, don't try to be smarter than government. You already have an issue. Don't try to make your issue bigger than what you already have. And there is always
Yes.
hope, like what you said, guys.
Thank you so much. That was a wonderful takeaway
Thank you.
explanations. By the way, that I like. It's so clear. For me, on my part, yes, there's always a hope. Even if you are on overstay and absconding, there's always a hope. And but I hope we won't get on that kind of situation. That's why my advice is, um, you always have to know when is the right time to apply a new visa. Don't get yourself into overstay as much as possible because it will cost you more money. It will cost you more trouble. It will cost you like it will basically cost you more. So let's be aware of what we are, of our visa status. That is just basically my advice. Like, let's be aware when is the right time to do the visa change, when is the right time to exit the country. And if I exit on this date, you have to know what you are going through, because there will be a lot of people, you can do this tomorrow, you can do this, and that. So believe on what is written in the system, believe on what is in the government system, because at the end of the day, that is the only thing that will matter regarding your visa status. Okay, before you go into overstay, absconding, and get a child pass like this, before the situation gets worse, I hope we don't get into that kind of situation, because it will just basically cost us more. Nothing I can say more than that. So be aware of your visa status and when is the last day. That's very important. Or if you're having on a residence visa and you're in the process of cancellation, you need to know when is the last day of your grace period, or the last day of grace period, and when you have been cancelled. And it's important that if your residence visa has been cancelled, it's important that you have a cancellation copy, so you'd be aware when is the right time to exit the country or get a new visa. So I just my basic advice is just be aware of your visa status before you gets you into any trouble. Okay, so thank you guys so much for those who are watching us very live here in DSD tourism page. I am really like I'm so glad that we have shared all of our knowledge to you guys, and I hope we helped you a lot, or I hope those questions that we've been giving online, or I mean those questions that we've answered here, I hope people also gets the idea on about it. Knowledge is power, and it's important that you know a lot of things, especially when we are residing in a foreign land that is not our country, but we love this country. Okay, so thank you guys so much, and I hope I will see you
Thank you,
soon again.
guys.
We will see you soon again on our next live streaming. Hopefully, every week we will do it. You can send us more questions, and we
Bye.
will do it, answer it on a live streaming here in our DSD page. Also, please do not forget to follow or check us on our social media handles. We have Instagram, DSD Tourism. Okay, we also have TikTok also at DSD Tourism. Also Facebook, of course, here. And also we have YouTube at DSD Tourism. So please like and follow us on our any social media handles for more updates and what do you call this? Yes, more updates and more thing to what do you call this? To get the knowledge on. So we have here on our link below. Also, those are the links below on our social media handles. Please follow and share and like. Also, if you have any inquiries or any questions, you can reach us directly on WhatsApp or call at 050-109-6563 for WhatsApp, or if you wanted to call, also with WhatsApp, and 050-985-5727. We will be happy to serve you and try our best to give you a proper solutions in your visa status. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Hope to see you soon again.
Thank you.